My path through literacy differs from those of others. It all started when I was born in New Jersey, in a place called Middlesex. There is where I went to preschool and started listening to books that many of you can relate to hearing, like Brown Bear, What Do You See? Or The Very Hungry Caterpillar. Even Curious George, Corduroy, Goodnight Moon, and Clifford, the Big Red Dog. When I was able to read for myself, I took great interest in Amelia Bedelia. There was just something about her character that fascinated me. I slowly but surely began to challenge myself and started reading harder books, like Junie B. Jones. But my path took a detour to another part of the world and landed me in Costa Rica. That's when the challenge really began, because I had to learn how to read and write in Spanish, not only understand it, so that way I can go to school like everybody else. To be successful, I had to push my limits and advance my reading skills by reading chapter books. After that experience, I felt like my reading and comprehension skills could conquer the world. I finally got back on track and came back to the US. And like everybody else, I went to middle school. That's when I had to bend over backwards to prove that my reading skills were just as good as everyone else's. And so they would stop treating me different and sending me to ESOL. Thankfully, I was eventually able to prove myself worthy of regular classes because of the books I was reading. A few years later, I went back to Costa Rica, and after spending the day with my cousin at her school, I realized how important it was for me to keep my English and Spanish in practice. But my reading ability didn't stop at books. It expanded to music when I took interest in learning how to play the cello, and therefore I had to learn how to read music. As me and my sister began to feel a strong passion for music, my brothers quickly followed behind as musicians too. One went for the instrumental aspect of music, and the other went for the vocal aspect. Even my grandpa found a love for music. My interest and my passion for music have also been the spark for my love to dance. And once again, my brothers don't fall too behind, as they've also fallen in love with it. And that passion and love has allowed me to create a family. Books can open up a whole new world. It's a place where you can dive into and submerge yourself, eventually drowning out the real world, making you think that you have become part of this new world. I can proudly say that my path through literacy was not an easy one, but thanks to its roughness throughout the years, it has revealed to me something that is of great value to me: my love for music and my passion to dance.